What's up, it's Phil from Fit Will Exposed, and in this quick video I want to talk about the importance of minimizing lifting cues during a set. Because when you're a novice, especially when you're a novice, a lot of people are going to tell you a million things to remember at once while you're doing your deads, or doing your squats, your presses, your rows, and all that kind of stuff, your cleans. And although this is good because you need to learn the technique, and obviously when you're a novice you need to learn this stuff, but let's say when you get past the novice phase, you're in the intermediate phase and you're approaching more the advanced stage, I personally believe that if all you're doing during your sets is trying to remember a million cues at once, it's not optimal for performance. So let me give you an example. I just did a Q&A with Bryce Lewis a couple months back, and that's one of the main things that I remembered from that Q&A. He told me that he's trying to minimize the amount of cues in all of his exercises because it just allows him to have a clearer mind and actually attack the weight with less hesitation, because it's hard to do a 1 rep max or go all out if you're trying to remember all these things in your head. So my advice to you guys, and I'm also working on this myself, is we always have stuff to work on. Like we always have, little lifting tweaks to make on our technique, but you want to basically ingrain certain habits in your technique over time by breaking it down one at a time. You don't want to try to do too much at once because it doesn't work that way. So you want to ingrain 1 or 2 technique tweaks and then really hammer them, really get good at it, and then you can move on to the next ones, and then eventually you're just minimizing the lifting tweaks and the lifting cues that you have to do in that set, and eventually you're going to reach a certain point where you could pretty much just do the set without having to think of all these things because you've practiced for all these years proper technique. So speaking of practicing proper technique, you can't just be doing singles all the time. If you really want to get good at a certain lift and you really want to get good at a certain technique tweak, you have to do reps. So let's say you're trying to become a good puller off the floor, you're trying to become a good squatter. Don't only do singles every week. You do your singles, but also make sure that you're doing some rep work, so that way, if you do 10 sets of 10 once a week or something, and then another day you have your low reps, well, you're easily doing over 100 reps a week on that given movement. Let's say if it's a squat, for example. So repetitive practice of doing the right technique and just getting the right movement patterns down is really going to help with minimizing cues in a set. You're going to notice that a lot of the strongest lifters, they're not thinking about too much while they're doing the set. They kind of let go in a way. So hope this video helped. Let me know what you think down below. Are you thinking of a million different cues in your head while you're lifting, or are you just lifting the weight? Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.